I know it was a long pause, but your girl has been, today has been a busy day. But I said I'm going to go live and show y'all some of the things that I found at the dollar store. And then later on tonight, I'm going to do a short of some things that I saw in the Dollar Tree already, y'all. Like, it's like every year they try to speed up holidays and these times of the year before it's time, that time of the year, and I'm like, time is already moving very fast. Just take it slow. Take it slow. But that's not the society, that's not the world that we live in. Everybody, maybe it's not like this internationally. It could be, but it could not be. But I just feel like every year stuff just starts coming out earlier and earlier and earlier. You hear these people say, um, we're having a Christmas in July sale. And I'm like, but why y'all thinking about Christmas and it's just July? Like, Christmas is still like about 5.5, almost 6 months from July, because I'm born in July, so I keep up with those types of things, right? And I'm like, let July be July. I get the sale, but you don't need to call it that. We don't, and I guess naturally, I guess when you connect things to, the marketing strategy is like connected to something, right? That people really enjoy, and a lot of people tend to enjoy the Christmas season because of the lights, and you know usually people supposed to be jolly and nice, and that's not always the truth. So that's all. And sometimes people experience sads during Christmas season, and that's like seasonal. I forget the whole word, what it said, for the whole acronym, but it's like seasonal depression. Like, some people do not like Christmas time, but these people just keep putting this stuff out so early, and I just be like, why do y'all have Christmas stuff? Dang, can I get through August? Like, can somebody just get me through August, y'all? Because I am tired. I'm tired. I said, Lord, give me up. I cannot. So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all what I got at the dollar store. And then, like I said, I'm going to upload a short later on, and I'm gonna show y'all what's already in the Dollar Tree. I was like, just give me some time, y'all. I'm trying to process what's happening, and I can't get there. Hi, how are y'all? Hello. Okay, so I had to get my big carry bag to put all the bags inside of that bag. So I got some good old aluminum foil, y'all. And that was the only option they had in their Dollar Tree, because normally, so there's another Dollar Tree that's not far from me, and they have more of a variety. It's bigger. So they have a lot of options. This one didn't have any options, but this one. So, and that mess is $1.75. That's still not saving me nothing. Cause I be like, at the grocery store and Walmart, it's $1.75, and I think it's a little cheaper at Walmart. Well, I don't know. It may not be. It might be around the same price, but I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, aluminum foil is expensive. I just be like, yeah, the Dollar Tree is definitely not $1 anymore. Anyway, I got these gloves because sometimes I wash dishes with these, and then I also use these when I'm like cleaning and stuff, especially if I'm dealing with a lot of this type of stuff and spraying stuff, and so my hands don't get all the stuff. And today I've been doing a lot of cleaning, y'all. Like, I vacuumed, I mopped in between an interview that I had this morning. And then I, let me see, I cooked me something for lunch. I cooked breakfast today. I was very productive today. I'm so proud of myself because yesterday I was feeling a little down. I had some down moments. And we'll get into that because I ain't finished with my involuntary change thing yet. So we'll get into it. I'm going to try to get that for y'all this weekend. But my goal was to try to get it yesterday, the second episode. But y'all, I had to step out of that zone because it was making me upset. It was just making me upset. It made me almost want to get in the car and drive to somebody, you know what I'm saying, and handle some things physically. But then I said, no, I can't do that. Because I got too much to live for, y'all. I got too much to do. God got things for your girl to do. And I can't do that. So, I was just like, I need to get in my zone. My zone. I need to get back in alignment with God because God does not want me to go and handle people physically. So I'm just gonna handle them in other ways, so they can see the glow up. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause physically your girl ain't gonna do it because I got too much to live for, and I ain't got time to be going to jail. And also, I couldn't handle jail, y'all. Like I'm a very strong person, but that's one place I don't ever want to go in my life. Okay, so let's just be clear. All right, so anyway, I need to put this ice cream in the freezer right away because it's gonna melt because it's so hot in this. Don't get me talking about Texas, y'all. I got some parsley flakes. These were $1.25. I was almost out, so I had to buy some. Got me some Scotch tape because I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna be using the Scotch tape for. It's going to be amazing. And then I found these. So they're antibacterial hand wipes with aloe and vitamin E. So that's real good for your hands or just your body. Anything with aloe and vitamin E is usually pretty good. So it says it kills 99.9% of the germs and it's honey wildflower scent. So I'm going to travel with these, okay? It's 20 in here. Your girl is good. Ooh. Okay, for a little time. And then I got my cousin a birthday card because her birthday is August the 30th. So I got to mail her this card. But y'all, look at this card. Isn't it so cute? And so she's my cousin, but it says, girlfriend, it's your day. Savor the sweetness. Happy birthday. So I'm actually going to put a card inside a card. So this is going to be her card, but then there's going to be another card inside of here. So that's that. And I got to get that ready this weekend and send it off. I also got a thinking of you card for an old associate of mine, and her father just passed. So I want to send her this card. I have not seen this girl in like 20 years, but we still have been connected on Facebook. It's like I would want somebody to do that for me, so I try to do stuff that I would want done for me in that situation. So that's why I'm sending her a card. But if I don't get her address, I won't be sending a card. So I'm in the process of trying to get that. Okay, y'all. So I got me some Tootsie Rolls. Only $1.25. Your girl was so excited. But they don't put but like 5 in here. So whatever. And then I got some honey wheat pretzels. These are my fave, and I get them in the Dollar Tree. It's so crazy. Like, these are my favorite. The only thing with these, though, you need to make sure that you check the expiration date on here. Just make sure it's not expired. But these are really good. I love these things. So I haven't had them in a while. I don't buy them often because they got a little bit over the carb limit. Carb. Okay, so the carbs in here is 22 grams, y'all. My mama said I'm not supposed to go over 20. So I don't buy these often. So after I go through this bag, I probably won't buy any more until like 2 or 3 months. Yeah. So yeah, I don't eat them often. Every now and then. Got me some Smarties because if I'm gonna eat candy, these are the ones that they don't have a whole lot of sugar, and there's not. It's only 6 grams of carbs, and there are six. It's 6 grams of sugar, y'all. So we got that. Okay, these things are really. They talking about Doritos minis. These things almost don't exist. They call them minis, but they should. It's like they're so small. But I like them. Yeah, I can't buy these no more either because they got 35 grams of carbs, y'all. And these supposed to be minis. Yeah, I won't be buying these again. Your girl got to watch. I gotta watch it. My mama will be on me. And then, y'all, they got all this fall stuff, autumn stuff. Autumn is my favorite time of the year. It is my fave, okay? I was born in the summer, but I cannot stand the summertime. I'm the type of person in the summer, I'm gonna need to go somewhere where it's usually pretty mild summer. So I'm going to organize my life so that I'm mainly in places like Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. I mean, New York. I mean, it's gonna be hot in all these places, but it won't be as hot as Texas. Cause I'm telling y'all, Texas is hot. Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew. Okay. Anyway, so I'm so happy it's about to be autumn. Okay, so I got this little thing. It says "Thankful Heart," and you can just put it up on the table or put it up on something. So yeah, cool. This was not $1.20 because you know the Dollar Tree went up to $1.25, but then they went up to $1.50 on most items, and then they went up to $1.75 on things like this aluminum foil. Okay, this is a conspiracy. It just don't make any sense. And then the other thing is, how you gonna leave your name Dollar Tree? You need to put $1.25 and up, or do like 5 and below and get another name, because your name, it should not be Dollar Tree. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, then they have some little snacks in there. So I like goldfish sometimes. So I got some goldfish. I haven't had these in a while. These got right at 20 grams, so my mom would approve. She will approve. Okay, this lady. Angela, it's the carbs. It's the carb. Okay. And then y'all, I got this little ribbon, so I'm gonna put this down my staircase and try to make it a little fall-ish, even though I'm moving from here. But it wasn't but $1.25. So I was like, I'm gonna decorate a little bit. It'll make me feel better. It'll make me feel. Because like I said, I was feeling a little down yesterday, but I said, I'm going to get my butt up today, and your girl is going to get out and get some sun. So I also got this little thing. It's a little banner. So it says, I am thankful for. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, I'm supposed to write on here, y'all. I'm supposed to write on the thing. So I'm going to write on it. And then I'm going to put it out like on my balcony thing. So on the wall part. And hopefully it won't blow because it's always storming here. So hopefully it won't blow out into the street somewhere because that did happen to me one time. I had bought a rug for my balcony, y'all. And it stormed one day. Y'all, why I go out there to that balcony and that... Y'all probably think I'm making this up. That rug was all, I don't even know where it was. It just like it was gone. Okay, so I was livid. I was like, I had just ordered this thing from Amazon. It was like, I forget how much I paid for it. I think I paid like, maybe like $19.99 for it. And to me, that's still, like, that's money. Like, I was like, this rug is gone to oblivion. I don't even know where it's at. So one day, like a few days later, I was walking outside, and it was like God said, psst, psst, come here. Come here, Angela. Come here. And I was like, God, where you want me to go? So God was like, girl, go around that corner and look. Your girl go around the corner and look, y'all. And the thing is on the side of like the people in this same building, but like it was on the side of where they were. And I was like, oh my God, there's my rug. I was so excited, y'all. I was so excited. I got that rug real quick. Got my rug real quick. Got it back up on my balcony. And I said, this rug ain't gonna blow off this thing again because I'm about to get some string. I'm about to tie it up to this balcony. And that's what I did, y'all. But it's been storm after storm, and it has not blown off this balcony again. So thankfully, it's been working. But I probably need to put some more string out there real soon because, ooh, Lord, ain't no telling. But your girl gonna write on this and say what I'm thankful for, and then put it up there on the wall or whatever. It's gonna be real cute. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I got these little fall plates. So they had these. I got one of those, and then I got one of these. I'm okay. Yeah, Pumpkin and me, sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't. So anyway, and then I got these little napkins that say Harvest Blessings. So each of these things, I think these were $1.50, these were $1.50, and then these were, I think these were $1.25. So yeah, stuff is just crazy. And then I got some more trash bags. These only have 7. They were $1.25 though, and they're lavender scent. So I already had some trash bags, but I was like, these are only $1.25, and it's 7. So yeah, so that's what I got, and I feel like, oh yeah, I had another bag. Okay, so I got me some green rubbing alcohol. This is really good. I use that when I'm doing like I'm actually probably gonna use it either tonight or tomorrow, God willing. It's a little foot spa thing that I have. So I'm gonna probably put some of this in there because I was almost out, so I went on and just bought that. And then I got some disinfectant spray. So I got 2 of those. One is lavender. Can y'all tell that lavender is one of my favorite scents? If you can't tell, yeah, lavender is one of my favorite scents. And then I got the country scent. I don't know why, because I don't like the country, but whatever. Okay, and then your girl got some more lavender fabuloso. I live with it because this stuff right here, that's what I use today because I mopped today. So I use that. And then I have a bottle of water in here that I need to put in the refrigerator. So that's all, y'all. That's what I got at the Dollar Tree. So I wanted to share that with y'all. Now I have to put all this stuff up. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so I usually keep these plastic bags because I reuse them. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of these. I think I might because I'm also in the process of like going through my clothes and shoes and purses because I'm going to sell some items. I'm also going to donate some items. Hi, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm also going to donate some things. And so these bags are really good to have because I can separate stuff. So that's what I'm using them for. They're going to be reused. I don't just throw them out. They don't go back into the landfill somewhere, okay? Oh, Lord. Okay, because we got enough of that. So I'm going to undo these because y'all can, and then I'm going to put this stuff up. I'm supposed to have, I don't know where my scissors are. I need to find them. because I really don't like having to use this knife. But I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. These are so cute, y'all. They so cute. So they got a little pumpkin. Yeah, you $1.50 for 5. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. I think it's like 8. No, it's 15 plates. That's not too bad. I mean, it is, but it ain't. You know, I don't know. Dollar Tree, all this stuff is it's ridiculous. Like, don't nobody need to put no dollar on nothing. Like, nothing is $1 anymore. I'll be like, really, people? And then I got these. These are so cute. I love these. So there's 15 of these and 15 of the other ones. So I'm gonna put those up. And then, like I said, I got some. This is all-purpose cleaner. So this will last me a while because I really just use this for like my island and then over by my stove and stuff usually. So it probably will last a while. I think it'll probably last me until it probably will last almost till it's time for me to move out of this place. I might have to buy like one more, maybe. But it actually might last me. I know it'll last me through probably the end of October, beginning of November. Um, it actually probably will last till the end of November. Yeah, because I got some other cleaning stuff too, but I'd like to have that just for the scent and also just kind of going over stuff. Because I try to use these like throughout the week. These little disinfectant wipes because it disinfects stuff. But and then I also have these. So I really have like enough cleaning stuff yeah, for a little while. The only thing that I know that I'm gonna have to get more of are the dishwasher, whatever those things are, like the little cube things that you use to wash your dishes in the dishwasher. So I do need to get some more of those. And I don't use my dishwasher that often, so that's the main reason I didn't buy any today. But I do have enough. I think I got enough to last me at least another couple. They might last another month, y'all. Because like I said, I really don't use my dishwasher that often. I've used it twice in the past maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I usually just wash dishes because it's just me. And then when my dad comes and my mom comes and my brother comes, like, I prefer just to go ahead and wash the stuff because I usually try to wash dishes as I'm cooking, and I usually don't try to do that stuff and let it like pile up because I don't like all that. I just don't like a whole lot of stuff in my face. It's just too much. So anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this stuff up. I think oh yeah, I do. I was like, I got a space to put that in. And then these go. That goes in the pantry. This is gonna be thrown away. I do need to get me like a recycle bin. That's what I need to get. Yeah, because I feel so crazy. Like, okay, so August is still technically summer. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to be hot in this place to probably October. Ooh, but it ain't going to be as hot. Okay, hopefully this heat would die down a little bit in the next. Oh, God. It'll be this. Okay, so today is the 20th, tomorrow's 21st. I think it may get a little, like the heat will subside a little bit. Maybe by mid-September. I'm praying. I'm asking God. But your girl is going, I'm going to be in and out anyway because I'm sick of this place. I'm sick of all this heat. I'm sick of these ignorant country folks in this city that I live in. I had no business moving here, y'all. No business. You just be doing stuff. And God be like, okay, I'm going to show you, Angela. You going to get your butt right on up out of there because I told you. Okay, God. Okay, I'm listening. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open these because like I said, I use these when I'm cleaning and stuff. And I think it's 10 in here. Yeah, it's a 10 pack. So I may have to get a couple more of these because I'm gonna make out a list of just stuff that I'll need to maybe just stock up on and just have it. That way I don't have to keep going to the store. I don't like to keep going to the store, but these are really good. And I'll probably just be using these, like I said, when I'm washing dishes, cleaning, especially the bathrooms. And then sometimes I will need to use these for the balcony stuff because I'm gonna do some of that work this weekend. So I was gonna do some stuff today, but your girl ain't gonna do nothing today. I don't did so much today, so I'm going to put this stuff up. I'm gonna eat this little snack, and then I'm going to get my butt on the elliptical for. I'm hoping I can make it 20 minutes, and then I need to do some weightlifting, cause it just makes me feel better, y'all. Your girl needs to find her another counselor. That's what I do need to do. I thought I was going to do it this week. I did not do it. So I got to get myself together because next week on my agenda is to find me a new counselor because I just need one. I need a life coach, something, just somebody to bounce ideas off of, check me a little bit. Woo, Lord. Because I'm telling y'all, I could be all types of cuckoo and cuckoo. Cuckoo and then cuckoo. Okay? So, I'm not the one to tell y'all, um, well, everybody, we don't talk about that because everybody has different opinions on therapy. I feel like I should have had I feel like people should be born with a life coach slash therapist. Okay? Even if they born to two parents, even if they got a supportive family, you need a person with an objective opinion to check your butt sometime. To be like, hey, get it together. Or maybe you need to consider this, or maybe you need to consider that. Or maybe you're not that crazy. Because everybody got your level of crazy. And some people crazy is way beyond your crazy. So I'll be like, okay. So anyway, that's something I gotta work on. That's at the top of my list next week. I may be able to make some calls in the morning. I'ma see. Um, yeah, I'ma see. Cause I have another interview in the morning and then what else? Oh yeah, I have a call about some real estate stuff and then it was something else that I have to do. It's on my calendar though. It's one more thing that I need to take care of tomorrow. And then I also am going to get a facial, y'all. Okay, so for my birthday, I was supposed to get a facial. And I didn't do it. And so I was like, I found this place that was running this special. And it's a hydrating facial. So I try to get facials every quarter, but I have not been doing it lately because I bought some good skincare stuff and I just been doing stuff on my own and buying those little masks that you can put on your face and then you peel them off and all of that. So that's what I've been doing. But then I was like, I think I need to go and get a facial. I haven't had one in a long time and I just need to do something for myself. So I'm going to get me a facial tomorrow and then I'm supposed to meet a friend for happy hour. So, and we going to get happy. Yes. Your girl's going to be happy. Okay. So, yeah, I don't drink. So, y'all probably be like, this girl, she on something. I'm not. Typically, I'm naturally like this. When my parents or when somebody see me and I'm not like this, they know something wrong. Typically, because I'm off the chain, y'all. Off the chain. I have seriousness in me. I do. But when I'm too serious, something's wrong. So, and if I just don't act and be myself around you, then that means I probably don't like you. That's all. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to feel you out a little bit, And if I don't feel like I'm getting, or if I feel something is a little off, it's in my spirit. It's like in my spirit, and I know that something is off. I'd be like, I ain't dealing with that person like that because I can't trust it. I can't trust her. I can't trust him. Like it's something not right in my spirit, y'all. So if it ain't right in my spirit, God be like, Angela, no, that ain't your person. You don't need to trust that person because that person got something that you don't need none of. Okay? And we'll get into all that because your girl is an empath. And if we're discussing it, if you don't like talking about empaths, then don't be on my live, okay? Or don't be on my channel. That's all. Because I will talk about that eventually. But yeah, so that's how I look at it. I'll be like, it's something it ain't right. Something ain't right. So, and when something ain't right, again, I'm just not dealing with you like that. And I'll let you know if it gets to the conversation and you want to know what you need to know, or you feeling a little froggy and you want to jump, then I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. If you're feeling froggy, I'll tell you. I don't care if it's family, a so-called friend, a foe, or whoever it is, an ex supervisor or a current supervisor. I mean, I'll let them know too if they really need to know or if they want to know. Some people don't want to know the truth about themselves. People sometimes they much rather you lie to them to make them feel good than you tell them the truth. And then in some regard, it makes them feel bad, especially adults. Children are the most honest that you will get because children have no filter. They don't know what that is yet. They haven't, it's like they come out and they just be like, oh, you smell bad. What is that odor coming from mom? What is that odor coming from her breath? Like when she opened her mouth, her breath. I'm just saying, kids they'll say the darndest things. Adults won't do that because you're thinking about how this could, it could hit a person in the wrong way. It could make them feel bad, right? And so you think by lying to the person, or just, I would say not even lying, but like omission, right? Because people say, if I don't say it and I just don't say it, they say, oh, it's not a lie. No, it is still, omission is still a lie to a certain extent. It's like if you're not telling the person the truth, you lying to them. And it doesn't really matter, and adults kind of do that all the time. Children will tell you the truth. Usually they come out the womb like that. They be like, look, like if they crying and looking at you, rolling their eyes and all this and that, they might not like you. Even as a kid, I was like that. It was like, I remember this woman, she said, Angela, you were just so mean when you were a child. Like I would try to do stuff, pick you up and hold you. You'll start crying and rolling your eyes. And I said, well, that meant I didn't like you. That's all that meant. That meant I did not like you. That's all. And you may not like the fact that I said that, but even as a child, that's how I was. I wasn't no fake kid. I wasn't the kid that would. I was the kid that definitely would tell you the truth, but I'm also the adult who would tell you the truth. Okay? Because, and when people say this, hurt people, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt. But I will tell you the truth. If there is something going on, we're working at a job, situations and things are going on, I'm going to tell you my part in it. I'm going to give you the true depiction of what it was, right? Now, you may not like that. The person on the other end, they may not like it. But, and it may be that it's not a good situation for me or for you or for them. And that's okay. Every situation, every job, every move, every, relationship, it doesn't mean that it's like you're a horrible person because it didn't work out. It just means that ain't the thing. That ain't your thing. This is a temporary situation as a part of your life. And you don't need to hold on to that. You need to let that go. Because that may not be the thing for you. God got something bigger for you. Like, I know God got something bigger for me. He always does. Like, but I'm the one in my way, right? Like, I knew I didn't need to be going to nobody's job. Because I'm telling y'all, I cannot stand being in nobody's office unless it's my own. I can't. Because people will make you want to snap, crackle, and pop okay, fill in the blank. That's what they make you want to snap, crackle, and pop them. That's what they make you want to do. And so, and I can't deal with it. It's certain stuff I gotta. I'm at my wit's end, y'all. I'm at my wit's end. I'm 45. I ain't got time. You gonna get these hands, or you gonna get this mouth, or if I go silent, then you really need to be concerned, because that means, number one, the only reason I didn't give you these hands and the only reason I didn't give you this mouth is because I know if I take it there, I probably will end up in a situation that I don't want to have to call my mom and dad to have to bail me out, okay? Because I ain't got that type of time, nor do I have that type of money. I'm not rich. Hopefully one day I will be, but I'm not today. So I ain't got time to be in nobody's jail. I ain't got time to be trying to, cash bond, this, that. I know about all that because my undergrad major is criminal justice. So I don't want to end up in that situation. So I know if that's the case and I'm about to get to that point, I need to go ahead and remove myself. Or this is the thing, I'm going to pray to God to go ahead and remove me from that situation. In this last situation, God removed me from that situation, y'all. So God is amazing. Like, God knows. He knows me. He knows the beginning, Angela, for when he was molding me and gifting me to my mother and my father. He knows the 5-year-old Angela. He knows the 10-year-old Angela, the 20-year-old Angela, the 30-year-old Angela, the 45-year-old Angela. He knows me. So he knows at a certain point, if I get loud, you don't want that. Because that means that I'm uncontrollable. That means I'm so out of control. Like, I'm going to tear the house down. I'm going to tear the building down. I'm going to do it all. Okay? And God don't want me to do that because he already know. You do not need, again, I don't need to be, no. No. So that's what we'll get into. I will talk to y'all a little bit more about that. That'll be second episode of Involuntary Change, y'all. We gonna get into it. I just was feeling a little down yesterday. And then I woke up this morning with a newfound, I was like, girl, do you know how wonderful you are? I had to tell myself, and that's what we are. We gotta get up and we gotta tell ourselves, like, dang, look how wonderful I am. I'm a good human. Like, I'm not perfect, because every one of us on this earth are imperfect. But all in all, I'm a pretty good human. I love helping people. I don't want to see anybody on the street. I don't want to see anybody searching and looking for food. If I can save all of that and help everyone, that's what I would do. But this is the thing. God didn't task me with saving the world. He already did that. You know why? Because he sent Jesus, his son, to save the world. I don't need to save everybody. But because I'm incapable of doing that. I ain't even got that type of power. The only thing I can do is do the best I can do with what God has blessed me with, but then also be open to God putting it in me to be a better human. Not better than anyone else, but a better human than I was the day before, better than myself. I'm my biggest competition. I'm competing with me. I ain't competing with no other black woman. I ain't competing with no other white woman. I ain't competing with no other, what is it? Spanish, Mexican, Dominican, Haitian. I ain't competing with nobody else. Because I ain't got, I, I don't need to do that. That's not my assignment. That's actually not nobody's assignment. Nobody should be competing with anybody else. And if you are competing with something, it needs to be you. Be better than you were the day before. So that's my goal, to be better than I was yesterday, to be better than I was the day before that, the day before that, the day before that. Use it as a reference, but don't use it as my guide. Because my guide is God. The reference is the past. And the current situation is I'm here. God put me here. I'm still breathing. He got me up this morning. Even when I went to sleep last night feeling a little defeated, y'all, God was like, okay, she feeling a little bad on herself a little bit, but I'm not going to let her stay there. And I appreciate and I love God for all of that, because I know God has a big plan for me, bigger than I probably would ever know. But I got to get out of my head. I got to stop letting the devil just try to come in, kill, steal, and destroy, because that's what the devil does. And anytime the devil feels like he got you, you know, you talking negative stuff and you speaking negative stuff about yourself, he's like, I'm winning. I'm winning with her. She easy. Let me go. Cause see, if she doesn't listen to me, oh, that girl gonna do some amazing things. That young woman gonna do some amazing things. That woman is me. Oh yeah, I'm doing amazing things. So all the things that I've achieved and accomplished up until this point, blessings from God. But everything else that I do until the day that God takes me home, again, blessings from God. I use my past again as a reference, but I'm using my future, looking towards the future and being like, that's my guide, to be better than I was yesterday. Again, better than I was the day before that. Better than I was years ago, months ago, days ago. I want to always have the grow up and glow up, okay? Like, I want to grow up and I want to glow up. I want to do both. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's who I want to be when I grow up. I talked to this woman today for 2 hours, and I was like, yeah, she is similar to what I want to be when I grow up, y'all. Because she's, I think she's about 58, 57, 58. But, you know, it was just a God saying I needed that 2 hour conversation. Because initially when she called me, she was just like, I'm not going to hold you long, Angela, but this one, she went into all these different things that she's done and accomplished in her life. And I was just like, wow, you inspiring me. Like, she inspired me. She has no children, never been married. She's in a long-term relationship with a guy that she lost contact with in college or after college. And now they're back together. But it's like, her story, though, it's just amazing to me. I was just like, she has so many things that, like, I was just like, that she's been doing throughout her life. She's moved here, moved there, done this, done that. And you know, when you move around a lot, people be like, well, you don't know where you want to be. You don't know who you want to be, and you don't know where you want to be. But the difference between that is, let me just say, I'm the person, I'm going to move wherever I want to move. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. As long as it's in the parameters of where God wants me to be, right? Because if God got me there, then it's something for me to do in that space. Me to grow up, grow more, develop more, whatever. but it's something for me to do in that space. And I can get my stuff and I can move again. And I can get my stuff and I can move again. You know why? Because this is the thing. I'm not putting nobody, I don't have children in tow. But I know people who move a whole lot and they got children in tow. They got they got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. They got a dog, cats, and birds, and all this other mess. Like, and they move all the time. But I'm not uprooting children. I'm not uprooting anyone. I'm just getting my stuff and I'm moving on. But I know that God has something for me because I got this urge in me, y'all. I've been having since I was a kid. I was like, it's something bigger for me to do. It's not just here. It wasn't just in Atlanta. It wasn't. It wasn't just in Arkansas or Atlanta, Georgia, or Columbus, Georgia, where I went to undergrad, or Houston, or this stupid city that I'm living in now. I ain't gonna mention it because if I mention it, y'all, ooh, Lord. I'm just saying, like in the other places that I've lived and things that I've done, God had me there for a particular reason. Even if I thought, oh, this is kind of, I don't know about this. At the end of the day, when I look back on it, God had me there for a reason. I'm not all the way where I need to be. I still have moments like yesterday that I feel very down, and I'm like, I ain't feeling good today. I'm not feeling it. Like this situation where I'm living, where I am, it was just things and the things that have just happened, things that are currently in the midst right now. But then I pray, I open my ears because in order for you to hear from God, you got to listen, not just talk. You have to listen. So I ask God for me to hear from Him what He wants me to do, where He wants me to go. Open the doors that you want me to walk in the room. Close the doors that I don't need to be in. To the building that I don't need to be in. To the room that I don't need to step in. To the city that I don't need to drive to. Whatever that is, take it all. Let that stuff go. Because I need what you have for me. And that's what I'm praying for. That's what I pray for daily. Is the strength, the courage to be the woman that God has ordained for me to be. Because I know that, the world, I remember somebody saying, the world is so small, you can meet different people in different places. And you might see people that you grew up with in the place that's like, 3,000 miles away. But in the grand scheme of things, the world is pretty big, y'all. I mean, it's 7 continents. And if it's more than that, y'all correct me in the comments because I don't know. I haven't looked at geography in a minute, but I think it's 7. And then there's 7 wonders. And I think in the world that are included in that. And then in Georgia, which is where I grew up, there are 7. I think they call it 7 Wonders of Georgia or something, and it's in Georgia, right? So there's 7 different places that are like big, on this list that they say you should go and visit and see. And I actually think that's kind of like that across the U.S. in every state. But the point of what I'm saying is, it's so many different things to see when you get bored of yourself, of things that you got going on or that you're pursuing. It's so important to ask God for guidance and for you to be not just the guidance, but also for you to hear. Because, I can ask God for guidance, but if I can't hear Him, then it's like, what did I ask Him for? Like, I need to ask him for the guidance, but I also need to ask him for me to be able to hear what he is saying to me. Because if I can't hear it, it's like it didn't even, what was the point of me asking for guidance? So I need to ask God for me to hear whatever he has for me, even if it comes to me in the dreams that I dream, even if it comes to me in the middle of a workout and I got my eyes closed, I'm in my meditation mode. Because sometimes things come to me like that. God will speak to me and he'll be like, okay. And then I had this idea and I'll be like, okay, that might work. Well, you know what? Not might, it will work because your name is on it. Your stamp of approval is on it. So I'm going to trust that God is not going to take me anywhere that he would leave me or he would forsake me. Because he's going to always be there. No matter how many times I fall, no matter how many times I don't listen and I do the wrong, because I will tell y'all, your girl is, there's a lot of times I don't listen. But there's a lot of times I listen. And then there's just some people I ain't gonna listen to at all because they already know they on my blank list. I told my mom I wasn't gonna be cussing on here, so I'm not. But my blank list, they already on that list. So yeah, I ain't listening to nothing they gotta say. It's just some people. I'm gonna tell y'all, like it's some people. I be like, I just look at them moving their mouth, and when I don't like somebody, it's kind of hard for me to even really talk to them. I don't care if it's family. We share blood, but they're not really family. They say that's family because we from the same bloodline. But I just be like, I don't even want to. It's not that I think I'm better than them or anything like that. It's just the fact that I cannot stand having a conversation with them because I already know that if we get into a conversation, it's not going to be the best dialogue. So for me, I don't even want to waste my time putting myself in a situation that's going to lead to me being like nasty, possibly cussing them out because I don't want to use my mom says I have a vast vocabulary. And I said, I don't want to use them words. I want to use another word that's a cuss word. Okay? So, yeah, it's just some people like that. And it's like this one person I was just working with, like, it was something about her. Like, I just don't, and I still cannot. I know what it is. A part of it, I don't know the whole thing, but I know a part of it is that she is fake. She fake. Not only is she fake, but she two-faced. So she'll say one thing to your face, and then behind your back, it's almost like you turn your back, and somebody comes up, and they stab you in it. Then you turn around and it's like 4 or 5 different people. So you can't really tell who did it. But one of them idiots did it, right? But you can't see the blood from the hand. You can't see the knife. You don't know any of that. So you're like, well, which one of y'all did it? But then that person who did it, so this is who she is. She's a two-faced type person. Like she'll say one thing in your face, and then as soon as you turn your back, that thing, it's like a whiplash. Like it's over, y'all. Like that woman, she is one of the. I mean, she's just. I don't know. I'm not gonna say she's evil. I think a part of her is, but I think she's a narcissistic person. She is a little evil. She's she's a liar, and she's two-faced. And I can't stand two-faced people because again, I'm the most transparent, the realest of the real. I'm telling y'all, like I don't play them games. I don't. Like you ain't you gonna know if I don't like you. You gonna know. Either it's me not saying nothing to you, or it's me saying something to you and I ain't saying it nicely. Like I'm just saying, and even if you come in my presence, it's something in me. I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling you. And I did not, even from the first meeting with this woman, I knew something was off. And anytime that my gut feeling is telling me that, it's like, it is like God is speaking to me. But I got, like I said, I just wasn't, my dad was encouraging me to take the job because he was like, you said you needed a job, take the job. And I'm like, y'all, I just felt so uneasy. I really did. And now I know why. I know. I was right. I was right. I'm not always right, but I'm more right than I am wrong. I'll tell you that. And in this case, I was right. So we'll get into that. I'll talk a little bit about it this weekend, y'all. But your girl about to eat. And then I'm going to the gym and get on the elliptical. Yes, so because I'm in a good mood. So I might be able to do 30 minutes. Never know. And it's getting a little cool outside. The sun is going down in this heated place. And this is what I say. Look, don't nobody want to go to HELL because if it's hotter than this place, oh, Lord. And you ain't got no water. You ain't got nothing. Because I'm telling you, I just can't stand the heat. I would much rather it be cold than hot because I can keep warm. But keeping cool is hard sometimes, especially when people don't want to turn the air on. Whew. Okay, so anyway, let me get my butt up out of here because I'll be honest saying I didn't even think I was gonna be on here for almost an hour, y'all. I have been on here for almost an hour, so yeah, I need to eat so I can go to this gym, and then I can get myself back and put the rest of this stuff up. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff up. I'm gonna eat, and then walk to the gym and get on the elliptical. If I can do 30 minutes, I'm gonna be very happy with myself and very proud of myself. But if I just do 15 or 20, that's fine too. I just want to do something today and do a little weights and then come back and shower and finish watching Married at First Sight with these crazy couples. And then your girl is going to do a little bit of work because I do have to get a couple of things done. And then, yeah, and then I'm going to get in bed and hopefully God allows me to have a good night's sleep and rest so I can be my best in the morning because I have to get up and have a couple more conversations tomorrow in the morning. And then I'm going to leave about 12:30, 1 o'clock, head over to my facial. It'll last about an hour, and then I'm going to skedaddle around, the area that I'm going to because it's a little bit, it's about 30, no, it's about 25 miles from where I live. So, yeah, I'm going to spend some time over in that area, and then I'm going to head back over towards my home and then meet my friend for happy hour tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. She is amazing. She follows me on my channel. So hey, Shonda. So she probably watch this eventually, or I might send it to her. But yeah, I'm gonna meet her and we're gonna go for happy hour, and then yeah, so it'll be a good start to the weekend. And then Saturday, I got some things to do, and I need to plan and kind of see about going to visit my brother because he is so off the chain, y'all. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have him on here. I was going to have him on here this week, but I'm going to see. It probably will be I might be able to get him on here Saturday or Sunday. And we may just, be cutting up cuckoo and crazy like we both are. But so if not, then it'll be like sometime next week. And then I need to verify with him when I'm going to visit him, because I need to go and visit him. I need to go and put my eyes on the place where he's living right now for a temporary span of time. So yeah, that's what you're gonna do. All right then, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And yeah, and I will see y'all soon. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Your girl will appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.